honorable members of both houses and the ICT portfolio committees, His Excellency UNDP Resident Coordinator, Mr. George Wachira, His Excellency UNDP Resident Representative, Mr. Henrik Franklin, His Excellency World Bank Resident Representative, Ikechi Okore, U.S. Embassy Charge Affairs, Caitlin Piper, His Excellency of Taiwan, Jeremy Liang, representatives of the UK High Commissioner to Eswatini, Commissioner General of the Eswatini Revenue Service, the Eswatini Revenue staff members, management and our board members, principal secretaries, senior government officials, captains of industry, distinguished guests, representatives of the private sector, development partners, and our civil society, members of the media and our online viewers, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the joint launch of the ERS TaxPal app and the Government in Your Hands app. My name is Ndobeko Dlamini. I am the Director of Communications here at ERS.
Ndobeko, thank you so much for so eloquently observing protocol. I always laud doing that. Sounds tedious, and you don't want to make a mistake. So,
No.
Nah, really, thank you for that. You've made my job infinitely easier this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we can all agree we are in good hands, and certainly in good voice.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to stand on that already well-established protocol. Ndobeko is going to be my co-host, and I do want to duly acknowledge it as well as respect that already established protocol. My name is Sifiso Ngumalo, and I couldn't be happier to co-host today's proceedings with a stunning and remarkable lady in Ndobeko, but more so, also importantly, a distinguished audience. Everybody's looking stunning, by the way. I think we should clap hands for ourselves. That's important. Ladies and gentlemen, today is not a tech demo. I also do want to say it is neither a formality. It is not. Today is a declaration that governance in the Kingdom of Eswatini is no longer confined to corridors. It is no longer confined to counters. Corridors, I hate corridors. This is why I hate corridors, because if you have been in those corridors, especially during this season, you know how cold they can get. And certainly during summer, very, very sweltering and suffocating. But those days are over now. And on the counters, man, if you've been on those counters, sometimes you are met with unwarranted attitudes. Umuntu nje akubuke ngathi ukwentela ifavor when you are there for a service. But also, the days of closing hours are now a thing of yesterday. Sekude ukuthi bhuti ncesi sesivalile sicela salubuya kusasa. So ubuya nale malayini lamatse ubulewe emakhata. That is a thing of yesterday, and I think that deserves a round of applause. Now, I do want to say that while governance today fits right into your pocket, it is very important that we understand what we are here to do, really. We are here to launch 2 platforms, but most importantly, we are launching a mindset shift. The days of, I didn't know where to go, are over, right? The days of, I stood in the line for hours, finished. Those days are really, really finished. I cannot even believe it when I say it myself. But as we launch these 2 platforms, I also do want to say that we are understanding that now access meets accountability, and mobility now meets, say it with me if you can, public service, and that is very important. I occupy a journalism seat at my workplace, And one of our biggest gripes is service delivery. And some of the cabinet ministers who have been in that hot seat will know one of the biggest questions that we ask is the service delivery. We can talk the flowery language, we can talk the talk shops, but let us talk service delivery. And today is a culmination of talk shops turned to service delivery. So one last time, a warm round of applause for what we're experiencing this morning. Now, Ntobeko and I have the very honor of directing these proceedings, but we also understand, quite frankly, that the real directors are yourselves, the audience and the citizens, eMaSwati. They are the directors of this story. And so we want to understand that and acknowledge that we are not directors, we are just simply MC. Before we get ahead and launch the business of the day, let us go through a few housekeeping rules. I'll do a few and you'll do a few. Let's start here, it's very important. To our left wing of our auditorium, when you step out and you turn to your left, you will need about 1, 2, 3 steps, and to your immediate left, that is the restroom for our ladies. And pay attention, the inverse is true for our gentlemen here. The right side of our auditorium, when you step out, you turn right, 1, 2, 3 steps. To your right, there you are. That's the restroom that you need. Very clean, very inviting. One last one. If you will just participate with me here. Everybody, I believe, has a mobile device here. Please take it out. Please take out your mobile device. I really ask that you do that. Please cooperate. Go to your settings. Please, all phones on mute. Not vibrate, mute. I understand some of us still use Android devices, and trust me, I've had an experience with a vibration mode of an Android device. It's enough to cause a tremor in this room. So please, we don't want any disturbances. We want all phones on mute because business must continue. Ntobeko.
So thank you so much. I think he's covered it. I'd just like to remind our audience today and our distinguished guests that we are streaming live on our ERS Facebook and our YouTube page, so please do keep your phones on silent. Yeah. As my co-host has mentioned today, we are launching 2 digital breakthroughs. ERS, bridging the gap in compliance to the everyday taxpayer and our SMEs, our business owners, through our ERS TaxPal app, as well as the Ministry of ICT, placing government in your hands and providing our clients with a seamless experience and access to public services. Distinguished guests, honorable ministers, to officially set the tone for today's proceedings, I would like to call upon the chairperson of the ERS board, Mr. David Lamini, to deliver his welcome remarks.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Nkosi.
Program directors, thank you. Honorable Minister for Finance, Honorable Mr. Reichenberg, Honorable Minister for ICT, Maga Mazdia, and as our program directors have said, allow me also to say all protocol observed. I do have a rather long list of salutations here. It is both an honor and a privilege on behalf of the Board of Governors of the Eswatini Revenue Service to welcome you to this landmark occasion, the joint launch of 2 transformative digital platforms, the ERS TaxPal app and the Government in Your Hand app. Today we do more than unveil technology. We mark a bold step forward in how citizens, businesses and government interact efficiently, transparently and conveniently. The partnership between the Eswatini Revenue Service and the Ministry of ICT is a powerful example of what becomes possible when institutions align not only on their expertise but also on their vision for national development. Through the launch of these complementary applications, one focused on tax and customs compliance, the other on seamless access to a wide range of public services, we send a unified message. Digital convenience is no longer a privilege, it is now a public expectation. On behalf of the board, I wish to reaffirm our commitment to placing digitalization at the head of the ERS strategy. The board has championed the TaxPal initiative from approval of the digital transformation roadmap to monitoring implementation. We remain committed to providing the governance and oversight needed to ensure effective rollout of the digital transformation agenda and its responsiveness to the needs of our clients, because they are not taxpayers, they are our clients. To the ERS management and technical teams, thank you for translating ambition into reality. To the leadership of the Ministry of ICT, thank you for the collaboration on this journey of national transformation. To our partners, stakeholders, and development partners, we deeply value your trust and continued support. And most importantly, to our taxpayers, traders, and citizens, welcome to a new era where compliance, service, and engagement are only a tap away or a click away. Please enjoy the proceedings, and thank you for honoring us with your presence. I thank you.
Well, thank you, Chair. I think we should give the Chair another warm round of applause. Chairman, you have grounded us, and you have reminded us that indeed every platform deserves to align policy with resolve, and we appreciate your remarks. Now, to a man whose fiscal prudence is as tall as his stature, a man who understands how to balance the tightrope of budgets as well as transformation, and he balances it with a feline agility. Honorable Neil Reichenberg, our Finance Minister. A warm hand.
Thank you, Program Director. That feline ability feels like a bull in a china shop there sometimes. It doesn't feel very feline in the process. But thank you very much. So, Program Director, thank you. Honorable Minister of ICT. Unfortunately, when we become ministers, you get a little bit of training on becoming minister. And one of the trainings says that when you must go through salutations, you must go through the whole lot. There's no such thing as all protocol observed when it comes to the minister. So unfortunately, you have to bear with me going through all the salutations again. So as I said, Honorable Minister ICT, I've got on my list your presiding officers from both houses, which I don't think is here today, but I do need to maybe mention that I know they're not here because I need to go from here to a meeting with Madam President who's waiting for me at the moment. So if I can please be excused after the meeting, ladies and gentlemen, I will unfortunately need to leave, but I will leave in the very capable hands of the Minister of ICT and the team here. Honourable members of the ICT Portfolio Committees from both houses, thank you so much for joining. I see many of you are here. Thanks for that. His Excellency, the UN Resident Coordinator, Mr. George Washira, thank you so much for being here. His Excellency, UNDP Res Rep, Henrik Franklin, the US Embassy Charge Affairs, Caitlin Piper, thank you. Ike from the World Bank, I see he's here this morning. Welcome, Chairperson of ERS, Commissioner General of ERS, and the board members from ERS that are here present, Principal Secretaries, senior government officials, captains of industry, representatives from the private sector and development partners in civil society, distinguished guests and members of the media, good morning to you all. Right, it's an honor to stand before you at the joint launch of the ERS TaxPal app and Government in Your Hand app. Today is a testament to what collaboration and shared digital vision can accomplish for the people of Eswatini. Over the past 2 years, the Eswatini Revenue Services has made notable strides in making tax compliance easier, faster, and more accessible, especially for our SMEs and sole traders who form the backbone of our economy. Let me highlight 3 concrete examples. The first one is presumptive tax online registration. Last year, ERS introduced presumptive tax for qualifying small businesses. Entrepreneurs can register entirely online, eliminating paperwork and in-person visits, saving both time and transport costs for these people. Secondly, is the COMESA online certificate of origin. For our exporters and cross-border traders, ERS launched an online certificate of origin platform, letting businesses apply for and receive a digital certificate of origin without needing to visit the ERS offices. This has already shortened the export lead times and has enhanced trade competitiveness. The third one is Tax Ease, the one we've become quite familiar with. Through the Tax Ease platform, clients can conveniently file returns, view their balances, and keep up to date with their tax obligations, freeing up precious hours to run and grow their businesses. ERS TaxPal takes these gains to the next level. By removing paperwork and queues, the app bridges the compliance gap to every Liswati and who already manages their banking, messaging, and even marketing from their smartphones. No more traveling to a branch, no more guessing deadlines, or needing your laptop to file your returns. This will now all be accessible in a few clicks, in the palm of your hand. ERS has built an app to fit your lifestyle as a business on the go. I congratulate the Commissioner General specifically, but also the entire ERS team for continuously finding innovative ways to make compliance effortless. I'd like to mention that ERS continues to support government's ambitions as plans to take over the full suite of revenue services are at an advanced stage. This support seeks to provide relief to the Accountant General and her staff. We will keep the nation informed of the progress of this project. I also commend my colleague, the Honourable Minister of ICT, Savannah Mazia, for delivering the Government in Your Hands super app, an interface that will soon host key government services in one secure place. I'm told that ERS is already rolling out a project to enhance the payment component that will plug into this ecosystem so that citizens can file tax and pay government fees without ever leaving the app or visiting a service center. Together, these platforms will give taxpayers and citizens the experience that is fast, transparent, and convenient, a living showcase of the Nkwe in action. To every business owner and taxpayer listening, download the ERS TaxPal, explore government in your hand, and be part of Eswatini's digital transformation. Every tap you make is a step towards greater efficiency in your business and greater progress for our nation. Congratulations once again to all those who made today possible. Let us continue working together to keep Eswatini on the forefront of digital tax delivery and digital service delivery. May God bless you all, and may God bless our kingdom. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Minister. Please do remain on stage. We have a small token of appreciation that we'd like to give to you. Thank you, Karen. Please come through.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. My hands full.
Thank you, Honourable Minister, for your remarks and for underscoring our technology's role in our revenue growth and also just highlighting the milestones that ERS has already achieved in providing innovative convenience as we close the compliance gap. Just a quick announcement before I call upon our next speaker. We have been alerted that there is a car outside that has its windows open. Let me just check the car registration, DSD 999EM. If that is your car, please do attend to it. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, sorry CG, calling you back onto stage. Please assist us in welcoming the driving force behind ERS's digital transformation, our Commissioner General, Brighton Ngambule.
Thank you, Program Director. Honorable Minister of Finance, Honorable Minister of ICT, Mage Mazia, Honorable members of both houses of Parliament, our development partners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocol observed, good morning. Today, we stand together with the Ministry of ICT to officially launch 2 strategic mobile applications, the ERS TaxPal app and the Government in Your Hand app. These are not just applications, they are powerful platforms of transformation, convenience, and citizen empowerment. Let me begin by sincerely appreciating the Ministry of ICT for walking this digital path alongside the Eswatini Revenue Service. Just 4 months ago, we hosted the Digitalization Symposium, where the Honorable Minister of ICT inspired us with a compelling vision to bring government services directly to the people through digital platforms. Today's joint launch stands as a powerful demonstration of what is possible in a short space of time when there is clarity of vision, committed leadership, and a shared will to succeed. At the Eswatini Revenue Service, we recognize that digitalizing revenue administration in isolation is a road to nowhere. For our reforms to be impactful and sustainable, they must be anchored in a broader government digitalization program and aligned with the nation's digital vision. Our ambition in tax and customs modernization depend on the strength of our digital public infrastructure, from nationwide access to high-speed internet, to integrated government databases, and to digitalized financial systems. These include the fast payment system already in place and the upcoming open banking initiative championed by the Central Bank of Eswatini. Only through such alignment and interconnectivity can we deliver a seamless, inclusive, and future-ready digital revenue service. The TaxPal app we are launching today brings tax and customs services directly into the hands of every client, from entrepreneurs in rural communities to corporates in urban areas. Among its many features, TaxPal enables clients to interact with the ERS, manage their tax accounts, and apply for or download the tax clearance certificates anytime, anywhere. Looking ahead, we plan to expand payment options to include all major service providers and card payment facilities, ensuring greater convenience and accessibility. The TaxPal app is a key component of our broader compliance improvement program. It not only provides digital access to services, but also connects clients to educational material designed to enhance tax awareness and understanding. Importantly, the ERS will not slow down in other compliance empowerment initiatives. Our door-to-door education campaign, Project Bafunzise, remains a priority. This initiative reaches businesses across towns, cities, and those operating on Swazi Nation land. We are actively collaborating with partners, including town councils, city councils, and the Ministry of Commerce. In the coming weeks, we will be engaging the Ministry of Tinkundla to expand the campaign further, ensuring that no part of the country is left behind in our drive to build a culture of voluntary compliance. TaxPal is more than just about the features. It represents a shift in customer experience. In a world where service expectations are defined by mobile banking, e-commerce, and instant messaging, revenue administrations must keep pace with the digital lifestyles of the people we serve. By making it easier for our clients to meet their tax and customs obligations, we remove barriers to compliance and build trust. voluntary compliance remains the cornerstone of a sustainable and modern revenue administration system. Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, digitalization is not merely about adopting new technology, it is about reimagining how we serve. It is about removing barriers to compliance, making it easier for clients to meet their tax and customs obligations. Ultimately, it is about building trust, and trust is earned when compliance is made simple, fair, and accessible to all. As we roll out TaxPal, we remain committed to listening to our clients, continuously refining our service, and expanding the range of digital solutions we offer. This journey has just begun, and we are proud to work hand in hand with government, our partners, and the people of Eswatini. As I conclude, let me offer a simple call to action. Let us not enter the digital era quietly. Let us step into it boldly. Let us not wait for the future to find us. Let us rise and build it together. Siyabo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Commissioner General, Mr. Brightwell Nkambule. So let me share this quick story. Myself and my co-host just had a moment there. I asked her while he was speaking, what would you say is Mr. Brightwell's best leadership trait? And she says, oh, I can take the whole day. And I said, no, we are not talking about my CEO. We're not talking about Mr. Mlamuli. We're talking about the Commissioner General. And she says, no, I'm talking about the Commissioner General. And I said, okay, lovely. And she says, but let me say, he's very transparent. And he's a people's person. He makes it a point to interact with all of his employees, even the people at the border, even the people down in Hlangana. Pretty much all of them can say they've had a personal interaction with the Commissioner General. And I think, even listening to his remarks, you can tell that there is that spirit of transparency, but more importantly, the call to action that he ends with, that we must now act towards developing what we have even further. And I think it's important, and this is why it's important. We are tired of leaders who cling onto titles and do not hold true to their files and act on them. And that is very important, to act. Because like we are experiencing this event today, we've had a lot of conversations around it, and the people have been tired. We talk about things, we don't see them come to life. So this feels like a glass of water in the desert right now, and we must appreciate it. Moving along, I'm going to ask that the e-government director, Mr. Bongandla Ngamandla, is from the Ministry of ICT. His fingertips are on the very circuitry of what we are experiencing today. And I had a conversation with him this morning. We are fresh from an interview at our Gusile Breakfast Show, a very important show that you should all watch. You should subscribe to Eswatini TV on YouTube. And what I liked about him is that the spirit of what many knows as the spirit of Minister Savannah, of being very optimistic, but more so working on that optimism, has permeated the whole ministry. He sounded very forward-looking, and we were not just talking about today's launch. We also spoke about what is next. And he has promised that in 6 months, in 12 months, there'll be more departments added to these developments that we're experiencing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we are here for, action. Mr. Ngamandla, you also have the unique honor of ushering our Minister for ICT. So if you will, the podium, Ngamandla.
Honorable Minister of ICT, Minister Savannah Mazia, Honorable Minister of Finance in absentia, members of both houses of parliament, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and all protocol observed, can I take this opportunity to greet you this morning? My name is Bonga Dlangamandla, Director of E-Government, Minister of ICT. I'm standing in the shoes of the PS of ICT, Mr. Pesha Dube. So you will bear with me if I make some few mistakes, but I will try my best to stand in the gap. So I'll just be maybe brief before I take the moment to introduce our minister for the keynote speech, but maybe just briefly to just say a few words to say what are we all here about and where are we going from here. So maybe to mention is that in a few months ago, we were pleased and we were privileged in the Ministry of ICT to be given our new minister, Minister Savannah Mazia. That was around November 2023. And immediately she set foot in the ministry. She clearly defined what she wanted us to achieve in this current government. And so we crafted the plan, we put down the vision, and we presented this vision to Cabinet, and it was approved in June 2024, that is last year. And that vision had some deliverables clearly defined to say, we want to deliver government in your hands. And I was meditating basically on the name, because the name government in your hands came from the minister herself. So I was thinking around to say, why specifically government in your hands? Because you know, you can have a phone in your pocket, but it is not useful when it is in your pocket. You can have your phone in your car, it's not useful. But the moment it's in your hands, then it becomes useful. So we are actually saying we don't want to bring government to your doorstep or to your community, but we are actually bringing government to your hands. And so it's a very special name, which we are proud of. So what we will do now, because we are eMaswati, we are going to collaborate with all stakeholders to come up with a Siswati name for government in your hands. So yeah, so part of our deliverables to bring government services to you as the citizens was to develop a web portal, a mobile app. We already have a USSD app, so it's just to enhance that one. And then we also do self-service kiosks at Tingunda centers. We know that we have a Tingunda government that is centered around Tingunda centers. So you are very intentional to say we don't want Tingunda centers to be meeting areas, but we want them to be service centers. So we will bring all the necessary technology. To mention, right now, through the help of our partners, the World Bank and other partners, we are installing or putting fiber to Tingunda centers, schools and health establishments. So we are saying there should be no infrastructure gaps to the underserved areas. So what you get in Babane, you should get in as in Ndwendweni. So that is a part of the big plan. Ladies and gentlemen, government in your hand, mobile app. Basically, we thought let's start with the mobile app because of our landscape and our demographics. We are a youthful nation. It is said that a majority of our population is the youth. So a mobile app will appeal more to the majority of the population. The plan was to start with the web portal, then the mobile app, but we have to change so that we meet the majority of our citizens. So we are now calling upon everyone, even the old people like myself. I'm a little bit old, but I'm also young. So we are calling upon our elderly people to learn, to get the app, and to also participate in our digital ecosystem. So today, that is why we are here. And maybe I'll mention before I read the introductory message for the minister, just to mention that we are here at ERS, and ERS has partnered with the ministry in launching a TaxPal app, and then we are launching the Government in Your Hand mobile app. I think this collaboration deserves a round of applause. You know, it speaks to our intention to say we are one government. There is no distance between a government ministry and a government parastatal. And there is no distance between a government ministry and another government ministry. So our mobile app speaks to that. It puts all services, whether from another ministry, whether from another parastatal, we are planning to put all in one basket, and that will be your one-stop shop for all government services. Now, this app has been developed locally. We RSTP developers, young developers. I believe the minister will say something on that. Young developers have developed, so it's 100% local development, and we are happy about that, and we see this as a good foundation for this platform. But I must say that this platform right now has a few services that government hands. They will play the video, some from Home Affairs, some from the Ministry of Commerce, some from Public Works, and then some from ERS, Eswatini Water Services, and so on. So we have those few services, and then the plan is to upload more services as soon as possible. So in the next 3 months, we will see an update. In the next 6 months, we will see an update until we have all services in the platform. So we are so hopeful that a lot of changes and a lot of developments we shall see in the immediate future. Now, let me take this moment to say we are so much privileged at the Ministry of ICT. We are working under a very auspicious woman. We are working under a leader of note. We have learned so much in a short space of time. At first, we were scared when she came, and we thought we will die. But we are standing here today, we are stronger, and we are saying, now we can see what she was saying, because at first we didn't see what she was saying. We thought it is impossible for our beautiful kingdom, but now we believe everything she says, and we see it is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is my great honor to be wearing the Principal Secretary's shoes of the Minister of Information, Communications and Technology, as we gather for a momentous occasion where we witness the official launch of the Government in Your Hand mobile app. This launch marks a turning point in the digital transformation journey of the Kingdom of Eswatini. It is not only the unveiling of a digital solution, but the fulfillment of a promise made by a visionary leader who has always believed that technology must serve the people. The Honorable Minister of ICT, Senator Savannah Mazia, made a powerful call early in his tenure in office to call to bring government closer to the people to collapse barriers of time, distance, and cost, and give every Eswati access to essential public services through the Eswatini government digitalization strategy. Today's launch, a first of its kind in the Kingdom of Eswatini, is evidence of what is possible when leadership meets purpose. Under her guidance, the ministry has become a hub of innovation, inclusivity, and execution. From modernizing service delivery and expanding digital skills to prioritizing youth, rural communities, and different able persons, the Honorable Minister has consistently placed people at the center of progress. Her leadership and contributions have not gone unnoticed. Since taking office, the Honorable Minister has been recognized both regionally and globally. She serves as the chairperson of the Global Council of Sustainable Development Goals 5, advocating for gender equity and the empowerment of women and girls across the world. She was awarded the prestigious Lifetime African Economy Builders Award, standing alongside continental giants and visionaries. Most recently, she received the Blue Shiros Award, celebrating her transformative leadership in digital economy and her continued work in building inclusive, tech-driven futures. These accolades speak not only to her achievements, but to her character, one defined by compassion, boldness, and evident dedication to the people of Eswatini. The Honorable Minister continues to inspire us and the world with her passion, courage, and clarity of vision. She reminds us that leadership is not simply about occupying a position, but about shifting lives, restoring dignity, and creating a legacy that reaches generations. And so it is with immense pride that I invite you to the podium, the architect of today's milestone, the Honorable Minister, Senator Savannah Mazia, Minister of Information, Communications, and Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me the Minister of ICT.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you for taking the time to be here with us. I think I missed the class where they said we should read everybody, so I'll just do it last time and say I observe all protocol. Oh my God. Anyway, what can you do? Thank you, Gabon, for a wonderful introduction, and thank you to ERS for hosting us in this wonderful establishment that you have. I wanted to talk about how this journey has happened, because it's been a bit of a journey. Most of you don't know, but as Gabon Bonga says, it wasn't easy when we first came in, because when I said we need to, I always look at business and anything that I do, what would I like to have? What would be really important for myself, but also what's really important for someone who doesn't have resources, doesn't have connections, doesn't know anybody. How do you level those playing fields? And so the government in your hand situation was, no one likes to stand in line. No one likes to have the whole day standing in line, waiting, and then they get there, and you might get the service, you might not get the service, you might get the attitude on that day, and you might not get the attitude on that day. No one really wants to be run around when they're taxpayers and they want to be able to get the services that government is committed. So the whole government in your hand issue for me was based on what I've seen in governments throughout our continent, where people stand in line begging for a service to which they pay for a service that their taxes also pay for. And I thought, in this day and age, you should be able to sit in your living room or in your home, wherever you are, and access all these services. And so government in your hand really came from that. And you're right that we do need to look at a Siswati name, sort of a Hulu, a Sunday type thing. I learned about the Hulu part as well, because they were saying that Hulu will take care of me. But anyway, we move on. We gather here today to chart a new path of this beautiful kingdom. We stand on the brink of a really transformative era that defines how eMaswati will access opportunities and connect with their government and embrace a digital-first economy. Today is not just the launch of a mobile app, it's the dawning of a new era, one that reshapes how eMaswati engage with their government in an inclusive, dignified, and modern way. Today, we officially unveil the Government in Your Hand mobile app, the first phase of a bold and far-reaching national mission to bring government services closer to the people using digital platforms. We're so very proud to be launching this achievement. I mean, it's been 4 months, as you say, CG, and it's, we're very happy to be able to work with you. You really were a breath of fresh air for us, because we wanted to be able to have someone we could work with who was really open and really saw where we wanted to go and really understood where we were planning to get to for the nation. So thank you for that. So today we're really launching an achievement in a partnership with the ERS. We're also unveiling the ERS Text app. This joint launch, it's really a shining example of how we as entities can work together and really collaborate so that the people can get better, faster service and in a more efficient way, so that we can really revolutionize how taxpayers are communicating with the tax authority. We also honor and we acknowledge the contribution that MTN Eswatini has given to this process, because they've really been supportive and they've really been instrumental in the success of this launch, from enabling the mobile payment options to ensuring network access, and really their belief. Because some of the things that I was saying when I first came, you know, even our other players and our other partners were like, no, not here, not in Eswatini. But look at us now, look where we are, and look where we're going to be going. So we thank MTN for their belief in us. We thank them for partnering with us, and they will continue to partner with us as we give the wonderful kingdom more services and as we ensure that people are able to access government in their hands. We launched this program, as Gabon was saying, in 2024. We did a whole strategy with the ministry, and then we went and presented to cabinet, and we were able to get the approval to go ahead. And I think what you'll see in our launch is not just the programs that we've got today. And we will ask you to please be patient with us if there are any glitches. Just tell us. Don't say, just tell us so we can get better. When you tell us to get better, we'll get better and better. And there's, you know, we've done the testing, but when everybody goes in, there's always going to be some issue. So please just tell us and be patient with us. But I promise you we're getting better and better. And on a weekly basis, we're adding more strength and we're adding more capacity to the system. We're really wanting to ensure that you all have a comfortable and good experience. But we're all partners in this. You know, we mentioned MTN, we mentioned ERS, but all of us here and everybody in the country is a partner with us on this process. So we really hope that you look at it in that particular way. Really hope you also will be able to appreciate our real drive is to get rid of you, the idea of you standing in line, the idea of you having long queues, the idea of you having to hear the system is down after you've stood in line for so long. And as ERS is saying, part of the growth of this whole government in your hand process will be that every single government service will pay for online, so that you don't have to leave the line and then go to revenue and then come back. So that's all part of that situation where we really want you to have that convenience. So through government in your hand, through this app, eMaswati can already check their status of their IDs, their passports, and all their travel documents. You can register for a business name. You can pay for a vehicle license using mobile money. You can access educational, financing information. So these services are just the beginning. We are going to be adding, with our international and local partners, a whole host of systems. We've just launched a one-stop platform, and we're going to be working with commerce as well to be able to ensure that you get your business online, you can get your trading license online, you can renew it online. So all of these things are things we're going to be adding on to ensure that you are able to get every single system that you require out of government, and even more. We want to be able to cut time, want to cut costs. So part of the things that we're doing is we are laying infrastructure with our APTC as well as EEC to ensure that we continuously make not only that it's convenient to you, but also it's faster, it's more reliable, and constant. So what we're launching today and this year really intensifies our efforts through the infrastructure process. We had to be able to do the back room first. And the back room means that we really have to be able to strengthen what we have in as far as infrastructure is concerned. So we've put in free Wi-Fi in 48 Tingundla centers and rural clinics and schools, and we'll be adding to that process. We've also been able to install throughout the country in the past 3 months microwaves, so that the most rural areas also have connectivity, but also that it's constant, that it has the strength that it requires. And we're also saying that within the next 24 months, that fiber that we're talking about will be laid, and we're going to be adding fiber that really has large microns, so that if we have investors coming in to do data centers or anything else, and yourselves as you grow your businesses, we have that capacity. We're also wanting to ensure that beyond what we're doing here in the Tingundlas, we want to be able to go into schools. So we already have put in free Wi-Fi in about 155 schools, and we want to be able to continue to do that. We also understand that in doing this process, it's not just the technology installation and the technology testing. We must do a change management system. So we want to be able to work with government, yourselves as partners, to go into a change management system so that we just ensure that we're all on the same page. We'd like to also reskill government employees who are wanting to be reskilled so that they're much more au fait with the digital systems that we have. And then going forward, we were able to finalize the relationship with Google. I think you all have heard about this, and this is really a game changer. I don't think people may have really come to understand or appreciate this. We're going to be working with them with the Royal Science and Technology Park. We want to be able to work with them as a global play. We want to be able to work with Amazon also, which are finalizing relationship with them, also as a global play. But also we want to be able to use young people from this country, because what we're building is not only for the whole country, but it's mostly for them. What I'd like to just do and stop and say is, I'd like to have the 4 developers that we're working with currently to stand up. I'm not sure where they're sitting. I'm an old lady, things take time. Where are you? Yeah, there they are. Look at them. Thank you. They're a true testament of the new. They're responsible for putting this together for us. I don't even think they thought they'd be able to do it. But I always say, if you open up the space and you believe in people, things can happen. And they've done this now with us. And they'll continue to do more things with us as we work with Google and everybody else that is our partner. We also want to be able to upskill them, upskill everybody else, which is why we're putting up the free digital academies in this country, where everybody sitting here and everybody in the country can go and learn and upgrade. Because I'm here to tell you, and I think you know, but I'm just going to emphasize it, 80% of the careers of the future will be in STEM. And if you don't upgrade yourself and you don't upgrade your skills, your children, and all those that love you and those that you love, you're really stealing your own future. We're bringing it to you for free. Please take these opportunities. I know that even MTN has classes and they're free. Please upgrade yourselves. It just guarantees your future marketability. We're also going to be starting a program, I think it's in July or August, Gabon, of training 300,000 Emaswati to be coders, right? That's a quarter of our population. Old, young, please take up the opportunity. Because what we want to be able to do, and I've been saying this everywhere that I go, we will be a sandbox for the world. We will be leading in the continent in as far as ICT is concerned. We will be known as the most digitized country. They're not going to talk about Estonia, they're going to talk about us. We will be the future deliverer. And sometimes you say things, and I'm glad that we had our little challenges at the beginning with the team. You say things and that people don't believe them. But we live in a world that if you can just see it in your mind, if you can just think about it, it's possible. So even things others have not done, there's nothing wrong with you doing it and starting it and changing it and making it better. So we're believing that we'll be that country that does that. We remain very committed to every single digital inclusion. We remain committed to ensuring that the technology is not just a thing that people are afraid of because it takes jobs. No, it will create new jobs. It'll create new opportunities for us. So we must grab it with both hands. We must be open to everything that's developing. Because look at us. We've just launched a smart city in Mbaban, 5G. cameras that are AI enabled, and we will continue to add on to those services. All of a sudden, people, especially the young, they see it maybe more than we do. They see the journey and they can connect the dots. So we need to be able to see that as we grow as a country, there's nothing wrong with punching above your weight. There's nothing wrong with believing that you can do something and really go ahead and do it, even if others don't really see it. So our position is to fully integrate government, fully give you a service that is completely based on convenience, completely based on the best and the new. And as we launch this, I do want to say one thing. If we all took a drug in this country called hope, if we all took a drug that said we all can do it and we can all be better, this is the drug we need to take in this country, because we're a beautiful country, and now we're going to be a highly digitized country, and now we're going to be a convenient country. So if we could just take that and believe it and remove the la Swatini lo wakuzama na John wafika lana if we can just remove that, you know, if we're all a Christian people, they say that you need a mustard seed of faith, right? So let's use the mustard seed to believe in ourselves, because this issue that we've taken care of now with ERS is really on belief. We didn't know each other. I didn't know the CG. I met him here in this new job that I've got. So it showed you that if everybody can see it and everybody can believe it, and we walk away from we just walk into we're the best in the world. The reason the Americans are what they are is not necessarily because of anything, but because they've taken the drug, we're the best in the world. And once you believe it, the universe aligns and it follows. So I'd love to be able to say thank you to everybody for coming. Thank you to my members of parliament who are very wonderful. I have a very good, I must just say this, whether it's Senate or whether it is the House of Assembly, I have a very, very good set of people who understand that when we say we want to do this, they really work with us. So I'm tingling because whatever. I'm just saying it's refreshing. Yes, they ask the hard questions. Yes, they say whatever they say and they scream at you and maybe call you a little name or two. But what's important here is this country is going to be fully digitized. This country will offer more convenience than any other country in the world as far as digitization. This country will be first world in digitization. All of you have been so good to us. Thank you to everybody who said a kind word to us, who's encouraged us. Please continue to do so. This country in 24 to 36 months will be completely different. And you'll think of it as, what did we ever do before this was here? It's like the cell phone. What did we do before it was here? We will be able to give you this service, but please work with us and please believe in us and please encourage the young people to be able to join us, to be able to get there, because we will. Thank you very much, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, the steward of Eswatini's digital destiny, Honorable Savannah Mazia. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no need to repeat her words. I do not want to be tempted. They were clear, they were a call to action, and I believe that we were all listening attentively, because true to form, when she speaks, you have to listen. And she does this thing where she's going to come to the podium every time. She's going to sometimes have her remarks prepared, and you know that every now and then she's going to remove her glasses and just speak from the cuff. And you know, in those moments, I really enjoy those. They really speak to me. And you know, the e-government director, Mr. Ndangamandla, reflected on, you know, a very, very concerning period in their life as government employees when she assumed office. And he says they thought they were going to die. And here we are today. We are all of us here, we are proud, we are smiling. And to me, that speaks to, you know, what we really need if we are going to enjoy a culmination of service delivery. We need courage. And it is courage that has put us here today. And certainly, Ndlangamandla, why you haven't died. You are here with us and you have done amazing work in your file, in your office. I do want to also say the same courage will have to be applied. In fact, you have to double up on it, Ndlangamandla. Because as we are launching, you look at the definition of launch, it is to begin. We are only beginning. The minister has spoken on so many other bold aspirations around installing fiber across the nation. That is bold. And the first question I asked myself was, where is the money going to come from? But without any doubt, of course, I trust that it is going to happen, and I know for a fact that it is indeed going to happen. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with the powers that have been vested in myself and my co-host, Ndobego, we have found it fit to give everyone a 2-minute break. Just walk out, stretch your legs, greet somebody that you've been wanting to greet, that you haven't really gotten the chance to do so, or go drink some water. We've already told you where the restrooms are located, or send that email that you have to send, or download government if on your hand if you have to, in the text app, Mr. Commissioner General. In these 2 minutes, we come back, and then we'll enjoy the last beats of our program. And then I believe the Commissioner General, as our host, is going to feed us and hydrate us appropriately to those of you that are hungry.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we have your attention? While we are sorting out our laundry, may we ask that we settle in and we go back to our seats. We shall resume shortly. Thank you. Done the talking, and I think we really understand what the app looks like, and I know some of you really understand what the app looks like, and I know some of you guys way ahead of me have already downloaded the app. I have been notified it was live, it has been live from yesterday, so some of you may have already experienced it, but we do want to play a video where we get to really see what this call to action looks like once it becomes code. Our producers, if you will, please.
Welcome to Government in Your Hand, your gateway to fast, easy access to government services, right from your mobile phone. No more long queues. Wherever you are, you can access important services at the tap of a button. From personal documents to business registrations, education services, transport payments, and even utilities like water and revenue services. Everything is now at your fingertips. Easily find login payments, emergency support, FAQs, and much more in the navigation menu. Register in seconds. Enter your ID details, receive an OTP via SMS, and log in securely to unlock all services. Need to check your ID, passport, or travel document status? Just enter your details and get an instant update. Starting a company has never been easier. Search and reserve your business name, complete registration, and access official documents all within the app. Pay for your vehicle license with mobile money. Simply enter your details, verify payment, and receive instant confirmation. Apply for loans, check scholarship repayments, and stay on top of your academic finances, all in one place. Say goodbye to hassle and hello to convenience. Download Government in Your Hand now. Available on the App Store and Google Play. Welcome to Government in Your Hand, your gateway to fast, easy access to government services, right from your mobile phone. No more long queues. Wherever you are, you can access important services at the tap of a button. From personal documents to business registrations, education services, transport payments, and even utilities like water and revenue services. Everything is now at your fingertips. Easily find login payments, emergency support, FAQs, and much more in the navigation menu. Register in seconds. Enter your ID details, receive an OTP via SMS, and log in securely to unlock all services. Need to check your ID, passport, or travel document status? Just enter your details and get an instant update. Starting a company has never been easier. Search and reserve your business name, complete registration, and access official documents all within the app. Pay for your vehicle license with mobile money. Simply enter your details, verify payment, and receive instant confirmation. Apply for loans, check scholarship repayments, and stay on top of your academic finances, all in one place. Say goodbye to hassle and hello to convenience. Download Government in Your Hand now. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
Highlighting that digital adoption is about reimagining service delivery. And that's exactly what we are witnessing here today, launching apps that are really going to make a difference to eMaswati's lives. Also, Mr. Ndlangamandla, he touched on he highlighted how it is important when important milestones like today happen, that is where we see how leadership meets purpose. And I think I can attest to the fact that this is very true. In November, we hosted our digital symposium where both the Commissioner General and our Honorable Minister for ICT spoke about these products, spoke about wanting to launch these products, and here we are today. Now, Honorable Minister and our distinguished guests, we would like to give you a glimpse into what compliance and convenience looks like for every taxpayer, every business, every entrepreneur, juggling spreadsheets, sales calls, marketing pitches. Meet your new compliance companion with the ERS TaxPal app.
Running a business means juggling stock, customers and deadlines, often while you're on the move. That's why the Eswatini Revenue Service created TaxPal, the official mobile app designed to keep individuals, entrepreneurs and businesses of all sizes compliant anytime, anywhere. Open the app on the go, glance at your dashboard, and in seconds you can read ERS messages or jump into TaxEase to check your tax account status, file a return. No laptop needed, and most importantly, no queues at our service centers. Need to meet monthly tax deadlines? Just tap File, Pay, or instantly download your tax clearance certificate and get back to business or your daily grind. If your annual turnover is under 500,000 emalangeni, registering for presumptive tax takes just a few taps, a perfect fit for growing micro businesses. Before placing an order with a new supplier, use the built-in VAT check to instantly confirm their registration status. Planning ahead? Use the tax calculator to estimate your income tax by entering your earnings and deductions, a simple way to improve your personal budgeting. Expecting a VAT refund after importation? Track your claim in real time, no calls, no waiting, no guessing. Moving goods across borders? The in-app trade information portal gives you access to all the customs guidance you need in one place. And if you have questions, just send us a message on WhatsApp for real-time support on any tax or customs issue. Whether you're on the road, in the field or online, the ERS TaxPal app puts convenient compliance at your fingertips. Download TaxPal today on Google Play or Huawei App Gallery.
Honorable Minister, the ERS TaxPal app, as well as
the Government in Your Hand. These are not prototypes anymore. They are neither promises. We are living it now. We just experienced it. I don't think we are showing enough excitement for what. Do we really understand what we just saw? Well, Ndobeko, I do want to pose a question to the audience.
Yes.
By a show of hands, who has already downloaded any of these apps? Okay, one,
that's a
two,
good
three,
number. It's a
four.
good number to still be
It's 9?
yeah.
Look,
Great number.
We're not mad at anyone who hasn't downloaded it yet. We understand data, Mr. Mjali. It can be a little pricey right now, but Staba Hotspot, Mr. Mjali, ne? They can download it. We'll hotspot you guys. You'll download the apps.
Honorable Minister and distinguished guests, we have launched our app with these videos, but we also want to be able to make sure that we are launching this app for our media. We'd like to call upon the Commissioner General as well as our chairperson of the board.
Also, the Minister for ICT, Honorable Savannah Mazia.
If you could join us on stage, please.
Please.
And to the team, please assist us with the unveiling of our actual apps. Okay, just in front of me. He's bringing it. Okay. Yes. Honorable Minister, if you can stand on the right side of the stage for us, please. Yes.
Just see how it looks. Okay.
Okay. There it is.
That's TV centered. Okay. Yeah.
So if you could just swap around for us, please. Board Chair, if you can join the Commissioner General on the side. Okay, are our members of the media ready? We would like to do an official unveiling of our app. Sfiso, if you can join me in counting down our distinguished guests to do the official unveiling. On your right, Minister, you will just lift the... Yes, we'll count you down. We will count you down, and then Chair, you can just on your side once we finish the countdown.
Can we all participate in the countdown? From the count of 3, I think it's pretty simple. It's a simple instruction. We're all going to count down from 3. In 3, 2, 1.
Congratulations to the Ministry of ICT and the ERS team for the hard work that we have put into bringing these apps to life. Both these apps are currently live. The ERS TaxPal app is currently available on our Google Play Store and the Huawei store as well. We will be coming onto iOS by the end of this month. The Government in Your Hand app is available both on iOS and the Google Play Store. We will allow the media just to take a few pictures.
Okay, it's all right. I'll move this. Mbonga, you can stand next to the minister. Just want to make sure. Do you have your photo?
Thank you to our guests. Can I ask can I ask the CG to just remain on the stage, CG?
That's all right.
Yes.
It's all right. It's all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't downloaded the app, please do. They are both live. They are both currently available on the various Play stores, and we are very excited. I'd like to call upon the Commissioner General. He's going to deliver some closing remarks. He does also have a few token of appreciation gifts to give his key speakers. I'll welcome you onto the stage, CG.
Okay. Thank you again, program directors, Honorable Minister, presiding members of Parliament, both houses, distinguished guests, all protocol observed. As we bring today's ceremony to a close, allow me to offer our deepest appreciation to each and every one of you for being part of this landmark moment. What we have launched today is more than just 2 mobile applications. We have ushered a new era of digital public service in Eswatini, an era where government services meet citizens where they are, in their hands, on their devices, in their daily lives. The Government in Your Hand app is a remarkable achievement, and I want to take the moment to recognize the extraordinary leadership behind it. Honorable Minister, you did not just support this project, you rolled up your sleeves and you were leading from the front. You personally supervised the work leading up to the launch. Through your energy, your belief, and your relentless motivation, you inspired the team to believe that it could be done, and indeed, here we are today. The most remarkable experience, Minister, that I had in one of those numerous meetings that we had was that you set up the date, you fixed the date before you even saw whatever the guys had done. And they tried to push it to June. You said, no, we will do it on the 15th. And then we had to push forward by a week to today. And a week before the 15th, we converged to see the product. It was remarkable. It was unbelievable. Can we give a round of applause to the team that worked on this? Closer home, our Minister of Finance is just as hardworking and just as supportive. He would always remind us to ensure that as we collect, we allow businesses to breathe, that we allow them to grow. We appreciate the guidance of the board as well. By the way, the board is the founding director of Computer Services, present-day RSTP. And he was in the team that developed the first mainframe application. And I learned today that even the first desktop application in this country, he did it in a language called Basic. And may I also highlight that even yours truly developed the first system, computerized civil registration system. I printed the first birth certificate done on a desktop together with Masilela Anthony. And we are very honored today to be part of this new path as well. Systems have migrated from mainframe, desktop, now they are on the palm top. At ERS, we are proud to launch this TaxPal alongside the national initiative, a tool that transforms tax and customs compliance into seamless experience, because we know when service improves, trust is established and voluntary compliance improves. The ERS staff remains committed to always exceed expectations. We are ready to serve with humility, courtesy, and utmost respect. To every team member, partner, stakeholder, thank you for making today possible and the success that it is. And to citizens, you now hold the future in your hand. To the two program directors, please, they must come here. Please, never call, turn up. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Thank you. Thank you all. Travel well, and may the spirit of service and innovation continue to guide us. Thank you very much. Yes. Now, as we transition out, I have been asked to allow the first two rows to exit the auditorium first, and then the rest of us will follow. Thank you very much. Oh, gifts, 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 gifts. Okay, gift, chairman. What's available now? Honorable Minister and the chairman, please. Yes, you do deserve these gifts.
Welcome to Government in Your Hand, your gateway to fast, easy access to government services, right from your mobile phone. No more long queues. Wherever you are, you can access important services at the tap of a button. From personal documents to business registrations, education services, transport payments, and even utilities like water and revenue services. Everything is now at your fingertips. Easily find login payments, emergency support, FAQs, and much more in the navigation menu. Register in seconds. Enter your ID details, receive an OTP via SMS, and log in securely to unlock all services. Need to check your ID, passport, or travel document status? Just enter your details and get an instant update. Starting a company has never been easier. Search and reserve your business name, complete registration, and access official documents all within the app. Pay for your vehicle license with mobile money. Simply enter your details, verify payment, and receive instant confirmation. Apply for loans, check scholarship repayments, and stay on top of your academic finances, all in one place. Say goodbye to hassle and hello to convenience. Download Government in Your Hand now. Available on the App Store and Google Play.
Running a business means juggling stock, customers, and deadlines, often while you're on the move. That's why the Eswatini Revenue Service created TaxPal, the official mobile app designed to keep individuals, entrepreneurs, and businesses of all sizes compliant anytime, anywhere. Open the app on the go, glance at your dashboard, and in seconds you can read ERS messages or jump into TaxEase to check your tax account status, file a return. No laptop needed, and most importantly, no queues at our service centers. Need to meet monthly tax deadlines? Just tap File, Pay, or instantly download your tax clearance certificate and get back to business or your daily grind. If your annual turnover is under 500,000 emalangeni, registering for presumptive tax takes just a few taps, a perfect fit for growing micro businesses. Before placing an order with a new supplier, use the built-in VAT check to instantly confirm their registration status. Planning ahead? Use the tax calculator to estimate your income tax by entering your earnings and deductions, a simple way to improve your personal budgeting. Expecting a VAT refund after importation? Track your claim in real time, no calls, no waiting, no guessing. Moving goods across borders? The in-app trade information portal gives you access to all the customs guidance you need in one place. And if you have questions, just send us a message on WhatsApp for real-time support on any tax or customs issue. Whether you're on the road, in the field, or online, the ERS TaxPal app puts convenient compliance at your fingertips. Download TaxPal today on Google Play or Huawei App Gallery.